Hello, Scorpio. My name is Allison. Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. All right, so this is your reading for the week of June 19th through the 26th of 2020. All right, let's get going. Now, this is the Celtic cross. This is the cross and this is the staff, all right? And we begin in the very center. All right, so you've got the Three of Discs, and well, the first thing, this is the center of what's going on for you this week, okay? All threes represent manifestations, okay? So what's been going on here is you've been creating through skill, through your understanding. This is the master craftsman, you know, you've been doing really well, okay? And it's been working for you. Hence the name works, okay? Things are going very well because you've been working hard and you know what you're doing, okay? Now the energies that are crossing this or directly affecting the Three of Discs is the Ten of Cups. What an awesome card. This is the happy ending. The family you choose, not so much the family that is blood, but the family you choose. This is one of the very best cards in the deck that you can get. This is wonderful energy. So what you're doing, all the work that you're doing, is going to bring you a great deal of happiness. Okay? Now the next card that we have is another 10. This is the root of what's going on for you this week. And this is reversed, but in my deck, the Crowley Thoth deck, this is energy that hasn't quite manifested. It is there. It's fixing to manifest, but it hasn't quite yet. And that's pretty good here because this is, you know, you can see it says oppression, which really it's like when you've bitten off more than you can chew. You've got too much responsibility, too many projects, duties. You've got too much on your plate. Sometimes someone might have a martyr complex and can't help but do this to themselves. So, but this card speaks of warning don't prolong your stress, okay? It's not good for your health. Don't let it manifest. Let it just, just be careful not to bite off more than you can chew. Or maybe you already have, okay? So use this as for the future, okay? Don't bite off more than you can chew. Now the energies for this week that are on their way out, moving out of here. Wow, that's a good one to be going. The Five of Cups, okay? Cups is about emotion here. This is the card where most people say, you're crying over spilled milk. You've got 3 empty cups maybe, and you're crying over them when you don't see the other 2 that are full. This is the brief period of grief and mourning that we feel when we lose something or someone. So I'm thinking you're not hanging on to this. It's on its way out. So that's really great. Good job. All right. Now these 2 cards, this is more of an immediate future, and this is a future that's going to be like next week or next month. Perhaps in your next reading, this card will end up here. That's what's going on there. So, okay, so this is the Nine of Wands. This is basically the calm in the eye of the storm, okay? I can already see that you've been working really hard, okay? And there's this possibility of too much, okay? So what I'm thinking is, here's the period of rest before this manifests, okay? Take a deep breath and relax before this one manifests, because this one says, look, you've been working really hard. You might be a little exhausted, okay? But you got to keep going. All right? This means you've got to utilize your strength, okay, to get through the coming difficulties. All right? Sometimes that represents unstoppable energy. All right, so what we've got next, in your more immediate future, we've got some cups here. This is an emotional energy. Okay, so this isn't fully manifested yet. But this is the part where we let go of the part of ourselves or of life that isn't serving you anymore. Okay, you need to let go of something that isn't serving you so that you can go ahead and pursue something that will be more useful to you. Sometimes this represents like every now and then life is just too much. We're just overwhelmed with emotion and we're just sick of everything and we want to drop it. Okay? It could be like leaving a partnership or traveling, you know. It could even mean like an abandonment on an emotional nature. But you know what I'm thinking here? I'm thinking that the Spirit is telling you, you've been working really hard. You're going to have to work a little bit harder. But that's all right, okay? Because you've got this one coming. Okay? Just keep on going. Use your strength. And you'll end up here. Okay? This is a great energy to have going for you. It's just that you're getting a little tired. Okay, so the next card that we have in the staff is the hopes position, and this is a fully manifested energy, and this is really cool because the star means hope. So your hope is in your hopes section. So your hopes are really good. You're hoping for the right stuff. You know, sometimes people's hopes and fears are reversed. Sometimes I'll get a card that seems more like fear in the hope section, and that tells me that people aren't hoping. But you are. And you're hoping for all your wishes and dreams to come true. That's what the star is. So good job. Don't lose that. Because when you hope, you manifest what you want. Okay? Now the next card that we have is in your environment. This is what's going on around you. Okay? Now this is the Knight of Discs. This could be a reliable friend or, you know, someone who knows how to put their mind to practical tasks. This could be someone who's really absorbed in their work, in their calling. So this is telling me this is you. You are concentrating, you are working, you are determined. okay? You are doing really well. It might seem to be going slow, okay? But you're going to get there. You're going to get there. All right? Okay. Now, the next card that we have, there we are. Princess of Cups. Gosh, I love this one. I love the swan. More emotion here. This is a youthful, flowing, emotional energy. This is fantasy, intuition, grace, exploration of the inner world. Someone brave enough to plunge into the depths of their soul. And the instinct to do this, that like to unite with the universe, to go deep within. It kind of reminds me of the art card in this deck. So because this is in your fear section, I'm thinking it could mean the shadow side of it, which is possible emotional manipulation caused by not believing in yourself, in your good nature. And so possible abuse of love or unrealistic ideas. You could be afraid of those things. You could be doing those things to yourself. You could be afraid of doing those things to yourself. You could be afraid of going deep inside and finding out who you really are. And that's an understandable fear. That is a really deep thing to do. That's being on the path. That's being brave. But you know what? From this reading, I see that you've got that. You are really brave. You are really strong. You are a hard worker. You know what you're doing. You don't feel sorry for yourself. You just let that stuff go and you just keep going. And that's super awesome. So don't let this be your fear. You can do this. And it's just going to end up making you even better and adding to any situation that you're in. Okay? Adding goodness to any situation you're in. Now, your final outcome is an energy that hasn't quite manifested yet, but woohoo! That is luxury. You just keep going. You know, this says luxury, but the Four of Cups warns you, though, that when emotion doesn't flow like water, we can become stagnant, okay? Because water and earth equals mud. And you have to flow emotionally, okay? So then here's what this is telling me now. You don't want this to manifest and make your mind, your thoughts become muddy, okay? You want to face your emotions, yourself. Maybe you let go of this energy a little too quickly, but remember that as people, we are emotional beings, and we do need to let our emotions flow. Okay? Now, to clarify this message, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. Princess of Wands. Okay, this is you. This is, I mean, this reading is telling me that you are full of energy. This is courage. This is an explosive zest for life. You are like endless energy and enthusiasm for something, you know? It's just the drive for passion and the joy of life. Okay? So I'm thinking that as long as you're letting your emotions flow, you're going to be great. You're going to be so happy. Let those emotions flow like water, water sign Scorpio, and all will be well. Okay? That's what I got for you. See you next time.